meetings where one of us from the officer team will get up and deliver a tip that we think is helpful for the club to know. And one thing that came up recently was about our paper evaluations and what the heck are these things really, and what is the power that this has. So I joined Toastmasters to really, further my public speaking skills like all of us did, but I really wanted to get feedback. And so evaluations have been really important to me in my tenure here with Toastmasters. And one of the things that is so great is when you give a speech, you get feedback not only from your direct evaluator, but also from everybody in the club that chooses to fill out a paper evaluation. And I've learned more from reading through my paper evaluations and being able to follow up with those people that write that. And it's such a powerful thing, so I wanted to share that with you today and some best practices with it. One thing that we do ask that we have never really done formally before, but I think it would be helpful, is if you could write your name when you give a paper evaluation. That way that person knows, oh, I got this note from this person, and if I need to follow up on it, I can go back to them and ask a little bit more and dive in deeper. Because like I said, I've got some great tips, but I don't always know who they come from. And to be able to elaborate more than this little space we have here. The second thing is, really take some time, and I know we try to leave time in between the speeches, but don't think you have to rush these to the vote counter as quickly as we do our votes so that we get those tabulated, but really take some time and give some thoughtful feedback. One thing I always try to do is say one thing I really enjoyed about the speech, and one thing that I thought that is an area that they could continue to improve upon. It is very intimidating what we do here. We stand up and we give speeches in front of people that we know, kind of. And I know we all like to get to know each other more. But public speaking is a very common fear in this world, and so it's very intimidating to stand up here. And unfortunately, there have been times where I got my paper evaluations and I had kind of a harsh evaluation. And I thought, man, it just took everything in me just to get up and stand up here. So keep that in mind as you're writing, and make sure that what you're sharing with each other is constructive and helpful in furthering your speech. So that's one thing I always push myself on. If I'm going to give areas of improvement or feedback in that way, I want to make sure it's constructive and not just me being critical of maybe something I didn't like about the speech, because I'm really just one voice in the audience. So I would encourage everybody to please fill these out, give them some thought, sign your name. It'll also keep you from writing something incredibly mean if you have to sign your name to it, which really isn't a problem in our club. We are all, I think, in this same goal of spurring each other forward in our public speaking, and so I just wanted to thank you all for the evaluations you've given me over the years and encourage you to keep filling these out. So thank you.